How's the Moscot battle doing? It's almost over. Almost. These last two armies are all that stand between us and them. I don't think they're going to get some ridiculous hero that can save them. I mean, I guess the closest thing to a ridiculous hero is to get a taken. Oh, finally. There's one more planet here, right? Yeah. Boy. Okay, you're landing. Good.
Planetary infestation begun.
So, what happens if we occupy 100% of their territories? As a devouring swarm, do they just capitulate? Because if they do, that just changes my entire battle strategy, because then why would I need to bother taking a planet when I could just take every single territory they own in space? Because I definitely have the ability to do that. We can run this as a little micro-experiment. We just need to take 5 more territories that aren't his home turf, and we'll see if he capitulates immediately. It's no endgame crisis, but I believe we served as a decent enough substitute. I mean, if you really think about it, we are actually very much an endgame crisis. So our basic ships all contain dark matter deflectors. All contain some dark matter powered energy field. There's nothing else beyond fallen empires are able to replicate. The higher up the fleet we go, you start getting encoders and decoders, which cannot be deciphered by our opposition. As well as you see crystal-forged plating running around left and right, or left, right, and center. If I could look at the crystal-forged plating. And then you just get progressively more and more huge vessels. But eventually start dumping Titan beam level ships, or shots directly into them, alongside kinetic artillery. And the only thing that could probably make this better? Torpedoes. We could replace the Titan ship stuff with torpedoes. Sun Nif. Hey, 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 beautiful entities. Well, you'll get a nice bit of snapshot of beautiful entities as we continue to rampage our way through the galactic rim. But welcome. We are probably currently winding down because being in the middle of college sucks and I'm going to have some homework, but you can wait and see the end of the Devouring battle clans, which will set us up, hopefully, for finishing off this small subgroup here, and then beginning the final war for galactic conquest, the war to end all wars, the war that will finally let us take out this stupid 7-man alliance right here that has not rebuffed me, but it presents a big enough of a speed bump, leaving only the Tebrid homologs to hold me back as we continue to fight our way until the endgame crisis actually decides to show up. The endgame crisis has not exactly been that forthcoming, and so here we wait. Or here we take up the role ourselves. And with this, another minor empire has finally been eliminated. Should be eliminated.
Our construction is complete.
Excuse me? Oh, we can actually take a look at them. Interesting. I didn't see them before. Perhaps we were seeing them. I'm just crazy. All of this is more likely than you think. I wonder, in a Stellaris game, what keeps you from, before the planet is taken, I should say, before they try to land people on a planet, what simply stops you from demolishing everything on a planet you know you're gonna lose? So that when they grab the planet, it's basically a blank slate, but also entirely useless to them. I mean, the enemy can just
Our construction is complete.
but who knows? What actually stops you from doing that? I mean, I guess what does stop me from doing that is that... Right, I have another Arrested Development. Hold on. Who here has Arrested Development? They're going to get
Our construction is
my
complete.
boot directly to their... directly down their throats. Geladia system. Where's the Geladia system? Geladia, there we go. You're exactly one world.
Our construction is
I shouldn't
complete.
care that much about you, but I care enough. There, congratulations, I have a heart. No, not species yet. We'll start nerve stapling them in a moment. Understandable. I don't even remember what question I asked you. I've kind of been out of it for most of the day, but I'm glad I could at least relax and unwind with this. But yeah, I'm reasonably certain I don't have a planet named after you. So let's go up to the top. Look at all the stuff I've been abandoning, all the stuff I've been ignoring, and change another planet up here into CG or Prime World Palad. Your new glorious name is Sun If. Welcome to the Hive. Sorry, my nose is still also acting up. But they're only 2 steps away from me and complete galactic saturation of this subsector. Okay, 3. But one of them I just literally need to just decide to dump my armies on it and we'll be fine. Round the world in 80 days. Say around the world. Okay, they have very, very similar colors. I forgot the Khanate spawned down here in the first place. It just spawned in, and then it died.
Our construction is complete.
I didn't even remember. I didn't even register that happened. What is this game? The Khanate appeared, it charged into
Our construction is
someone,
complete.
lost the Khan, and then the Khan came back
Our
and he died
construction
again
is
with the
complete.
exact same person. The those people didn't even have fleets capable of taking on the Khan, so I'm kind of curious to how they did it, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. You boys ready to make the jump? Not yet. Posterior fleet needs to catch up. Hey, I forgot they have like these ranks like experienced, veterans, based on kills, based on time that they've existed here. I don't know. Not off the top of my head. And as always, technology continues to slow down. We work our best to boost our tech back up to reasonable levels. That doesn't always work. One more planet, or one more system, and then we get to know if they'll just auto-capitulate their worlds if we conquer every single system under their command. I don't think they do, because I think we've done this before, but it doesn't hurt to check. Because again, how did they come back from that? More exhaustion, relative navy strength. No occupation. Interesting. So I just straight conquer their allies. It's good enough for them, apparently. Are we there yet? Oh, they're preparing jump. They should arrive, conquer in like 2 days, but just to assume that they're probably not going to do so, I'm just going to start working on their home. Just land your armies. There's really no reason to wait around anymore. We will get Raznum before we take their home system, and that will be the end of the stream for the night. Well, once we take the home system, of course. Alright, they break into combat. The Titan ship should fire the Perdition Beam. And then we should get a followed up Perdition Beam,
Planetary infestation begun.
focused arc emitter blast, and then that should take out the station. Oh god, I didn't even realize I had like only 2 people. Destroy the outpost. I don't want to spend influence on building this, because I don't have enough influence for that. I really don't.
Enemy nest taken.
Oh joy. We got it. It got destroyed and we claimed it immediately. Thank goodness nothing is left. The battle clans are over and done with. We're not fighting anyone. Okay, I'm gonna give him like 2 seconds to realize the war's over. I don't want a ghost war sitting in the bottom right corner of my screen. But yeah. Now it's time to compound our destruction by destroying the species at hand via genetic manipulation. However, that will be saved for next time. Hope you all enjoyed. I can imagine the Stellaris AI was actually good. It provided an interesting challenge. Like, of course, late-game Stellaris will still be crushing in the favor of the human, but the only thing I'm really asking of the Stellaris AI is that if they really could just be slightly better at managing their planets, so not everything is the crime-ridden cesspool that produces barely anything. They actually worry about their economy, and not just get free resources and free ships from nowhere, unless they get lucky with a megastructure. Is that so hard? Okay, admittedly building an AI for a game like this, probably yes. However, as I said before, we're going to save it for the night as a truce over. And I shall bid you all a farewell. Hope you all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play. Agreed. But it's kind of hard to make anything. It's kind of hard to make decent AI in the first place. Even in basically any game, because you would have to think as a player would, and then you have to update it for the metagame that the players eventually develop, or make it so the AI can adapt its own strategies, which eventually makes it AI that would beat every player every time. Which is just not fun. But anyway, farewell, good night. If you wish to catch more of these streams, I usually post something about them on Twitter and Discord. I didn't do so for the previous two because, again, still just fresh at college again for what is hopefully the last long period of time. And then I'll have one more semester and then finally done with this, and then I'll be on to the true test of getting my decent career. Farewell and good night.